How's it going, guys?
That's right.
Pretty good.
All right, so today we're going to be looking at Nexomon Extinction, developed by Lime Turtle Inc. and published by PQube for the PS4.
This is the game that is Pokemon?
It's Pokemon, very much just a kind of a rip-off of Pokemon, I guess.
Oh, wow, that's pretty.
It looks good, doesn't it? It was originally put on mobile on the mobile devices, but then they moved it over to the consoles now.
Wait, these graphics were originally on mobile? They must have been upgraded. Well, okay, now we see why. It's panning still shots with...
Oh, wow. Is that a Magikarp?
Yeah, that's a Magikarp, Alex. Go ahead and read the story.
Oh, Golding. Right. Friendship, loyalty, and love. That's so nice.
I did leave the intro here, which is a little bit longer, just because I wanted you guys to kind of see the level of, like, comedy they put into this game. Because, surprisingly, for, like, a Pokemon-like game, I thought it was going to be, like, super just cheesy and, like, just a ripoff. But the amount of character they actually put into individuals in this was so enjoyable.
Oh, man. Omnicron sounds like a Transformer.
I know, right?
Does the big bad guy, is he actually a giant robot?
Yes, he transforms. Absolutely. Three-tiered battles, just like Sephiroth and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Like, that's what I was thinking.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
So, interesting thing is that...
It is gorgeous.
They actually brought out another game prior to this just called Nexomon. And this is actually the sequel to that.
What's this one called?
Nexomon Extinction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So there's not much in terms of like necessary knowledge from the first game, although they do have some tie-ins through the story. One thing I like about this...
Well, that makes sense. None of the Pokemon games require playing.
Wow. I didn't know when Nexomon faint, they turn into ash.
I think one of the things I liked most about this game was just that they actually put some effort into the story compared to like the Pokemon. Pokemon, you're just like, oh yeah, here's a monster that you can kill people with. By the way, go out into the woods and have fun.
You know what's funny? I played the original Pokemon Blue, and then I played the remake of the exact same game, Fire or Leaf Green, when it came out.
Yeah.
And having played both of them, couldn't tell you what the story was.
Yeah, exactly.
You were a trainer and you went to go get badges fighting other...
essentially, your uncle gave you a free monster and was like, yeah, go out in the woods and have fun. Like, you might get hurt or something.
Some solid parenting.
I know, right?
Good thing it's an uncle.
This game, also, smaller studio, and... I'm amazed at the number of Nexomon that they actually put in the game. There's like 364 or something like that, or 384 in the game, and they're maybe not as unique as they could be, okay? But it's certainly better than like the garbage bag monster and stuff like that you got from Pokemon recently. Like, just so much more effort put into that.
Oh, is this your character creation type thing?
Yep, you just pick what you can look like. There's a few different options there. You actually unlock options later, and you can change too. So like you're not locked into it, which is kind of nice.
Oh.
Well, you died right at the start.
I know, exactly. You're dead, right?
So it's a roguelike.
It's definitely a roguelike.
Oh, that would be
So
cool.
I know the intro got a little bit long. We're just kind of getting close to the end of it now.
Oh, goodness.
We'll get to some battles soon, but like...
This battle looks... like
way too epic, right?
Way more epic than anything I would see in Pokemon.
I know, it's like it to me, like when I booted this up, I was like, wait, is this an RPG? Like, is this a legitimate JRPG?
Well, to be fair, Pokemon is a legitimate JRPG. It's just not.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you can argue the scale of it, but the mechanics are of a JRPG.
Yes, and they have also a little bit of that turn-based strategy, because I like to think of strategy. Only because you have to use like type battles and stuff like that when you fight in Pokemon. And same thing with this. Like, there are Nexomon with different types and stuff like that have advantages over others.
Is it the same like rock, paper, scissors with different elemental Pokemon or Nexomon are strong against these ones and weak against the other ones?
Yep. There are some different ones in this. So they don't have they didn't copy.
Is there a collectible in the pot with the fruit?
I believe there is. I don't think I get it in this playthrough, though.
What? How do you ignore the shiny?
Obviously, because I'm a terrible RPG player.
Okay,
that is true.
Shut up for a minute, Josh. Alex, what do you think of these graphics?
I believe we've already said we like them.
But, now we're in the game. So we have the sprites and not just the pre-rendered, like still shot.
It's like a very smooth Super Nintendo game. Yeah, like I really like the look of that treasure chest.
It's really sharp and smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was a huge surprise to me because I wasn't sure.
Oh, is that Ash?
Yeah, clearly it's
Yeah.
Ash. It doesn't look like it. Right?
I gotta say, I miss the old days of like SNES RPGs where you would see just a random sparkle for no reason on like a bag or a barrel, and you interact with it and it gives you an item or money or something like that.
Yeah, I agreed. Like, it's something that we don't see a lot in games now because, well, they're all 3D and you have to smash boxes and stuff, right?
Or they're just hidden ridiculously well, like in Fallout, where you have to just look in little corners and hope that you can see the thing.
Yeah, that's true too.
And there isn't a sparkle on everything.
No.
You have to look in Fallout. You have to look at everything.
Yeah.
That cat person there, whose name is Coco, is my favorite character. Just, it ends up being kind of like your voice, because, again, when you play a hero in most games, they don't have their own voice, right? They usually...
they can't talk.
But Coco ends up kind of being like your voice, like the sprite on your shoulder telling you what to do. Kind of like a Navi, right?
That's basically what starts the hero's journey. Is...
Wait, the Navi is like a anamorphic like cat?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be leading Team Rocket?
You think so? Clearly, we're the bad guys in this. This
Wait,
is a
hold
preamble.
on. Is he a Nexomon?
No.
Okay, all right. Because I was gonna say, like, do the Nexomons speak?
Just wait. You gotta read this. This is actually...
You have until midnight. I'll fetch you. You're sending a bunch of kids into some woods until midnight? Fret not. Nothing can happen in this ancient forest. All right, you clearly have never played an RPG before. So, man, that is classic.
So, like, it's... one of the nice things about it, and I know we still haven't seen any battles yet, but I had to put that in there just because, like, the characterization with here, there's so much more to it than I've seen in like, when I played Pokemon, for instance, right? So, we are going to start seeing some battles
It displays a level of self-awareness that
Yes.
the game is not taking itself too seriously, but that doesn't always deter from quality. You can do that and still have a very serious game and a very fun game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is this the point where we split up? I guess if we're staying in the forest until midnight, we should go in separate directions.
So we can all die.
Oh
dear.
I don't think there's going to be death in this game.
So we can all faint.
So do these dialogue options have any bearing on the actual gameplay?
They have to do with the storyline. It doesn't really affect the actual gameplay itself.
Just flavor more?
Just flavor, yeah. So, I mean, in the end, you're still going to end up fighting, like, the super big bad guy. You're still going to end up, doing a regular Pokemon or Nexomon battle and things like that.
That stone with the gems in it kind of stands out. Is there?
Yes, it's interactable. You can actually mine from it and get gems. To
So why
upgrade your
didn't you
guys.
mine from it and interact with it?
I didn't have a thing to do that yet. You get it later.
Well, maybe you should have gotten.
I probably should.
So what do you mine from it?
So there's basically gems that you can use to craft certain items. So in this, they have almost like equipables you can put on your Nexomon.
That star moved fast.
Nothing bad can happen in the forest except a dragon! Jesus!
Well, that escalated very quickly.
So this is the first...
Wait. You're fine, because you don't have any Pokemon yet. So
Clearly, I'm fine.
it can't attack you if you don't have Pokemon.
Of course.
No, it's storyline. So this is going to be like the first imp in the game. It has 1 hit point, and you can take it out no problem.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a
so
lot
I
weaker then.
did skip
Oh.
ahead. So this is essentially how the game looks. You can have 6 Nexomon. Very
Wait, what
similar.
happened with the dragon?
You're just gonna have to play and find out.
You have a Pokédex, of course, same kind of
Yeah.
idea, where you can look at all the different Nexomon that
Do you have to breed them?
There's no breeding, but I would imagine, because they've actually been patching this game too, so even when I first played it, since then, they've added new things to the game. So I can imagine later on down the road, they may add some kind of breeding system or things like that.
You definitely got some weird cosmetic unlocks for your character.
Yeah. So you can see clearly, like, the influence from Pokemon is there. It's the same kind of style. You have your 4 moves. You can attack. You can you use your abilities, use items and stuff like that. This is where things get a little bit different, though. So when you use a Pokeball or a Nexo Trap, okay, you have all kinds
they had
of
to make
things.
it a triangle.
Oh, it's a triangle.
Okay, you actually get a mini game. So it's not just like
Chance?
you just throw it there and it's chance. They tell you the percentages, and when you do the mini game, that increases your chance of getting it.
Oh.
So it actually affects, like, it's neat because it's not like you're just throwing a ball. You actually have some interaction. So here I was just showing a few different locales because, of course, with RPGs and hopefully Pokemon games as well, there's going to be a lot of different locales, tons of different Nexomon to capture and
Wow,
play
this
with.
Domigator looks pretty cool.
Yeah. And so, like, you can even just see, like, even though they use kind of almost 2D sprites, they have some nice movement to them and stuff like that, too.
I think the nice thing about this is that it's not just on Nintendo consoles. Like,
That's the big thing. Like, there's a lot of games that I would really love to play, but they're on Nintendo, so I'll never get to play that. And I'm really happy when another company tries to make a version of it like this.
Yeah. I was very impressed also seeing it on, like, a big screen. Because
Yeah.
I'm used to playing the Pokemon-type games on the small handhelds, right?
That's true.
And so having it on the big screen, I thought, okay, well, maybe there'd be some issues with, like, what the graphics are going to look like. But I think they really smoothed this out so nicely. So even in 1080p, like, it looks great. Yep, so I think we're getting close to the end, guys. So let's talk about whether we would continue to play this.
How much does it cost?
Oh, I guess I should mention that. Yeah. So right now, it is $26.99 Canadian. So in the US, it would be probably about $23 or $19.99, somewhere around there. So about $20 American or $27 Canadian.
I wouldn't only just keep playing it. I'd consider actually buying it. Like, if I wasn't so busy with games, this game looks amazing. I would buy this when I have some time, for sure.
All right. And what about you, Sandra? Would you keep playing this?
well, I'm definitely going to continue after the first opinion because I got to find out what happened with that dragon.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to tell me, then I definitely have to continue to find out for myself. I mean, I know he gets past it, but how?
Oh.
So I will say that I definitely continued past the first opinion. I have put probably about 50 hours into this game. It is quite a lengthy game, too. It is not a short game by any means. So, I mean, yeah, that's about it, guys. We're unanimous. We would all continue playing this. Definitely, if you like the Pokemon-style games, or if you like, JRPGs on the PlayStation 4, give this a look.
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and leaving a comment. If you want to be first in line for any new content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then hit up our Facebook page. The link's in the description below to see what's coming up next.